Hi, this is Thoughts of Black Girl coming to you this afternoon, this morning. I decided I wanted to start doing something called um, Thoughts of Black Girl diary, video diary. And so I am here. This is me, no makeup. I'm just sitting out here. It's what I do almost every day. Basically every day I'll come out to my back area and sit, meditate, record, and look up at the sky, trees, moon, stars. It's pretty nice and serene for the most part. Mostly at night. Sometimes at night it gets really dark and quiet, and the stars are shining and all that. So I'm actually wanting to come to you because it was on my heart. We're in the latter part of 2020 now. I did a video, Thoughts of Black Girl video live with my best friend. So if you want to check that out on my page, you can check that out. I'm sure we are we enjoy our time together. So we are very fun. And then I also have a podcast. If you're not already listening to my podcast, look up Thoughts of a Black Girl. And it is on all major podcast platforms, definitely on Spotify and Apple if that's what you have. I also want to tell you about my website. I have www.thoughtsofablackgirl.com, and it's a website where I could get with you. You send me some of your either ideas or things that you want to do as far as business, or you already have a business, a small business, and you just need to legitimize that business, or you need legal documents or things like that. I can get you to the right resources, or you just need some advice and some organization to your budget, or you just need a budget, or you need some help in that area of your finances or business. That's what my consultation services would do for you. But however, I usually like speaking my mind and just going in on just the different aspects of what's going on in the here and now, or the stereotypical things that you hear being a black person or being subject to the culture. And I wanted to talk about that and being subject to the culture because I am not I'm basically not exempt, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not exempt from the culture. I'm not exempt from how we are as far as the programming that's been perceived through media, through school, through government, through even our own people. We're not. The culture is who we are based on what we've been exposed to and what's been given to us. As of where we are right now in this pandemic, I know that a lot of people had lost their unemployment benefits, the substantial amount the part that was the $600, I believe, that was added on to the unemployment. I know that a lot of people lost that this week based on the Democratic Party and the Republican Party not coming up to consensus on the type of acts to pass or the funding, such as the CARE Act. But what I can tell you is, being subject to the culture, we have been programmed to spend now, not to save. It's been like we have to have that now, or we need to look at this and look like this now, or we want to, we don't have time to wait. We're a now generation, or convenient, what's convenient generation, and there's, ooh, thoughts of there's not a lot of room for being able to grow in the areas of discipline. It's really just like what you want, what you get, and it's right now. And I say that even being, for myself, I had spent these last 6 months not being conducive to the pandemic type of environment. It was a quarantine period, but my children and myself, we still operated as if there was no pandemic. We still, when the nail shops are open, we still go and get our nails done. Hair shops are open, we still go get our hair done. This is minute things when you think about it in general, of people losing their lives or the uncertainty of tomorrow. We still took our family vacation a couple months later than normal, but we still took the family vacation. And we've been blessed in a lot of areas, food, car, rent or mortgage. We got all of that taken care of still. But I didn't save, and I believe that pandemics and different catastrophes, or just in general, there are things that you have to absolutely do, especially when given the opportunity or chance to. And that's when I say saving and investing and paying off debt were the top three things that should have occurred in your life. Now, if you were not able to pay off debt, it's fine, because some of the top gurus say that during this time you shouldn't be worrying about paying off debt or worrying about all those type of things. You really should just make sure that you have a substantial amount saved up for unexpected emergencies, and that's the main thing. And then making sure, of course, your daily bills and necessities are taken care of. And with that, investing. So being part of the financial experts and knowing what I know for a fact that you should have saved before investing. Saving should have been the priority in the first 6 to 7 months of this year, especially during the pandemic, especially when the additional income was given and things like that. Saving would have been what would have most likely been what you should have done. However, if you were unable to save due to expenses are your daily necessities, which means you probably weren't going to be making enough, you were making under the amount. But because we're subject to the culture, and because a lot of us have been programmed, a lot of people just spent the extra money they had. A lot of people just shopped shoes. I mean, Jordan didn't go without, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people continued to have their non-disciplined tactics in this process. And I'm saying that because I am the people. I am part of the culture. I may be educated. I may know how to save, invest. I can tell you about the stock market, and I can help your business and give you a budget, and you can succeed. But it doesn't change the programming and the deprogramming that's taken place and that has to take place in your life in order for you to see the true results and the true success. Because you can be rich and still live paycheck to paycheck. It doesn't matter. You can have all the money in the world and still not have the discipline it takes to create the wealth that's needed to carry and linger. So with that said, I am telling you, I am subject to the culture too, because in this, I thought, okay, I know I should save, but I'm like, I'm going to invest. And then when I invest, I'm spending. And then sometimes I talk myself and justify a lot of my purchases because I'm investing in myself, my brand. So I'm going to make sure I get my makeup done and my hair and my nails done because I'm investing in my brand. That's my thought process. Or I'm going to buy this or that or order that because that book is going to help me educationally, and it invests in my brand, which is me. That's the self-love care. But at the same time, don't get it twisted, ladies, with the self-love and self-care, because self-love ultimately is not based on how you look and the things you add to you, the materialistic fake things that we add to us. It's really based on the serenity in life, the peace and love that you have for yourself, the wholeness you have within coming to yourself as just a natural human being, not all the fake and the facade, not the purses or the shoes. It's truly the peace and love you have for yourself. I know we get carried away with the self-love thing and feel like, okay, as long as I'm getting this and I'm getting that, I'm loving myself, I'm investing in myself, but that is not going to help you love yourself, because when that all closes down in a quarantine, all you have is yourself, your real authentic self, and you have to love yourself and take care of you, your body, your temple, your mind, your spirit, things that you can't buy at the store. So I hope that we don't get carried away with the self-love thing, and we don't get carried away with spending when we really necessarily don't have to. I believe the hype too. I'm part of the culture. I'm black with y'all. And I just want to let y'all know that it's not just a black thing. It's a mental thing. It's a mindset. So deprogramming yourself. This last 4 or 5 months that we have in this year, go out with a bang. When I'm saying go out of this year into the next year with a bang, when they pass this new act, this new revision, or when they give the stimulus packages to you, or if you're in that situation, save. Do not spend that money. It takes a discipline, but you saved your money. I thought investing in the stock market was my way to save long term, but that's unsurety. That's not gonna, those risks are so high, especially in a pandemic, that's not what I would suggest that you do at this time. I suggest that you save your money in the banks. I mean, TVs under the couches, I don't know. They're getting away with the cash dollars to stop the laundering and the counterfeit and all that extra stuff. So put it in the bank, save it. I don't even consider the 401k, if you have one, saving it. I mean, I have one, but I don't consider that my savings. Savings is the tangible account or money that you're going to have, that you can have just by, if your car breaks down or something happens that you are unexpectedly, that's going to take some cash, and you need that particular thing done, tire, whatever, you're able to get in there and grab it. Stock markets and 401ks, and that is not that. Do not use that as your savings account where you can quickly jump in there and get money out when you want to. Do not do that. This has been a Thoughts of a Black Girl. I will try to come to you every so often, giving you 10 or 15 minutes of my personal beliefs, opinions, nuggets. You can take them and use them and apply them. Go to my website. Now, if for those of you who got it, I'm going to tell you who got it. I want an inbox. You can inbox me, toabginc@gmail. I want an inbox. Or you can go to my website, www.thoughtsofablackgirl.com, and let me know if you maximize your savings and paid off debt in these last 6 months, the first year of the first half, this last 6 months of 2020. If you were able to do that in this time, you have some discipline that the world needs. You have tactics that you use that we need in our culture, and I want to work with you. I want to know what you did, because it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's the discipline you have with your money. And so if you were able to maximize your savings in this pandemic and you were able to pay off your debt, those are two things in conjunction. You paid off debt, and while doing it, you maximize your savings. You did that, you are a jewel, and you definitely need to share what you've done with the world. So yes, this has been Thoughts of a Black Girl, and I will be coming to you with these video diaries a lot more often, me just being raw and uncut and real, and hopefully you take heed. Have a blessed and wonderful Monday.